Our next problem is 288 divided by 9. The number being divided, in this case 288, that number is going to be what's put under the house, in the den, under the bracket. Teachers are going to come up with all kinds of names to help students remember where that number goes. So 288 divided by 9. So if I take a look at 288 divided by 9, I'm dividing by 9, so I'm going to focus in the nines column. So all of my target numbers, or all of my numbers being divided, will be listed either in the 9 column, or there will be a number close to it in the nines column. So let's take a look at this. 9 dividing into 2. Well, if I have 2 items, 2 apples, I can't divide those 2 apples into 9 groups without cutting them up. Or I can't take the number 2 apples, and put 9 in a group. There's not enough. So I can't use the 2 in this case. So what I do is I either record a 0 here, because really it's 0 times. 9 divides into 2 0 times. Sometimes I will put a 0. Sometimes I'll just put an X. But I just want to remember that I'm not going to be recording an answer above the 2, because I did not independently use the 2. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to take the 8 next to the 2, and I'm going to bring them together. 28. 9 divided into 28. 28 divided by 9. So I'm going to go down the nines column, and I'm looking for a number as close to 28 as possible without going over. Well, I can see that the number 27 is there. 18 isn't enough. 36 is too much. But what is my matching factor that makes 9 times something is 27? That matching factor is 3. So 28 divided by 9 is going to be 3. So that's the divide. Now I'm going to multiply. 3 times 9 was 28. Excuse me, not 28. 3 times 9 was 27. So I'm going to write that down, because out of the 28, I have used up 27. Now I will subtract to find the difference. How much do I have left over? 8 minus 7 is 1. My next step would to be bring down the next digit, which is an 8. So I'm going to bring that straight down. So bring down. Now my new target number is 18. 9 divided into 18, or 18 divided by 9. So I'm going to repeat, go back up and start all over. My target number 18 happens to appear in the nines column exactly. 18 divided by 9 is 2. Because if I go across, I can see 2 is the matching factor. 2 times 9 is exactly 18. Then I'm going to subtract. I happen to have 0 left over. And you will notice that I have nothing left next to the 8 to bring down. So I am done. My final quotient, 288 divided by 9, is 32. Now, the other thing I want you to notice is that my digits are lined up vertically, just like this, as I'm working. And it's important to do that, because if you drift to the left or you drift to the right, you will have trouble keeping track of what is my next digit to bring down. What am I subtracting? Where do I write my steps in my problem? So it's important to keep them completely lined up.